reply was an inevitable, "That's hot." She then revealed, "I trademarked the phrase about 7 months ago. I've been saying it forever. I want to put it on t-shirts and stuff like that." So, is Paris the girl who's got it all? If she is, then in truth, part of it all also includes things that nobody would want. The spotlight might look a lot of fun from the outside, but when you're in the centre of the media glare, life can be very painful and difficult at times. When videos of her in bed with her boyfriend were leaked, it must have become almost unbearable for a while. Likewise, when an LA court sentenced her to 45 days in jail for driving offences, her shock and pain can only have been multiplied by the fact that a crowd of journalists filled the court, and an even more huge and hungry mob were waiting outside to snap her as she left the building in a state of shock. Everyone messes up their lives at some point, but most of us are lucky enough not to have the media spotlight on us when we take a wrong step. Paris has said that she feels the media often uses her as a punch bag and admits that wherever she goes, she hears the shutters of the paparazzi cameras, whether they are there or not. However, they invariably are there, right in front of her, snapping away. "No matter what I'm doing, they're there," she sighs. "It's so annoying. Everywhere in LA, even if I do sometimes get away from them, everywhere I go, they have contacts who'll call them. 'Paris is here.' Then another guy comes. Then there's 30 of them. You can't even get your mail or put the trash out or do anything. They're gonna take a picture of you." The snappers adore Paris. As one of their number commented, "Paris Hilton is a phenomenon. She's sexy, smart, gracious, and kind. And there's no one like her in the past, and I doubt there will be another one like her in the future. She's always giving us variations on the red carpet, posing this way and that, and this is what a photographer wants. Variety, you know, moving around, because that's what life is about, movement." Paris was once asked if there has ever been a time when she has needed the press. "No. I can understand going to a press event, say a movie premiere for something I'm in, then it's okay. You're on the press line, that's where they're supposed to be. But not outside your house every single day, like a stalker. I don't want them following me to my celebrity friends' houses. I don't want them knowing where they live. So I always have to get away, and when I'm doing that, then I drive really fast." It's hard not to draw parallels with another beautiful young blonde woman who the media became obsessed with. It is to be hoped that Paris's story does not end in a similar tragedy. Then there is the extreme envy that Paris seems to provoke in some sour observers. Rich people often attract jealousy. So do successful people, and so do good-looking people. Paris is all three of those things, so she seems destined for a lifetime of nasty snaps from envious people who have put her in a no-win situation. If she does nothing, they sneer and call her spoiled, lazy girl. However, when she makes something of herself, through business ventures, television shows and films, they attack her for being greedy and ask why someone who is set to inherit so much money should try and earn more. How dare she? By the same token, whenever she does something that even the bitterest heart would have to accept is clever, successful and positive, they have another retort lined up. Nothing she does is down to her. It's the people around her who pull all the strings in her life, so they are the clever ones, not her. However, when something she does is silly or unsuccessful, the same critics quickly forget about the people around her and instead heap all the responsibility onto Paris. "I told you she was dumb." Her critics come in all shapes and sizes. Broadcaster Stephen Fry once said that to be Paris Hilton, you need a startling vanity, an enormous lack of self-knowledge, and a huge amount of greed and desire. Partridge Family star David Cassidy once hissed, "What does she do? Well, she doesn't really do anything except go to nightclubs." Meanwhile, pop singer Pink made thinly veiled digs at Paris and other porno paparazzi girls in her song Stupid Girls. These sorts of digs are so easy to make, as is the mantra repeated by so many about Paris, that she is famous for being famous. This is a hollow and monotonous accusation. However, those that level this accusation at her invariably do so as if they are the only person who has ever...